Good morning. Thank you for joining. How are you today? How are you? Getting a few things set up here because I'm going to do a pattern haul. I have been collecting some things. Hi, how are you? Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I wanted to come on and give you a little update about what I've been doing. I've been listening to the updates about Design Group. Um, Not only have we lost Joann's, but there's a possibility that we may lose patterns or paper patterns as we know it. So right now, most of you should know that um, there's only one pattern printing machine in the United States, and it's owned by the Design Group. That's the news that I've heard. So with that in mind, when I heard it, I said, well, okay, so if we are going to lose Joann's and the possibility of not having paper patterns, then that's going to be a problem for some of us because one, this is what I've calculated. One, a lot of us can't afford to do PDF, meaning once we purchase them, you got to spend money on ink for the printer and paper. Not cheap, not cheap by any means, unless you have budgeted for that. Those patterns I've heard can range anywhere from 20 to 30 and maybe sometimes 40 pages of paper. Paper is not cheap, trust me. Second of all, the ink definitely is not cheap unless you have a laser printer. So by that meaning, it uses a different type of ink and it uses less of it. Most of us don't have a laser printer. We usually have the little desktop printers. Those little cartridges, they're about this size. They're anywhere from $20 to $30 a piece. Sometimes the black is less than the color, and you do have to buy them separately, unless you find a combo pack. So, with that being said, and with that knowledge going into this, I decided what I was going to do is take advantage of all of the sales that I could find. So far, I've hit two. One was a simplicity sale that I got some patterns from, and the second one was by far almost like a Joann's, $2.99 a piece at Hobby Lobby. And the reason why is Hobby Lobby is, if you haven't heard, they are discontinuing the sale of all McCall's and Nomi patterns. So this is a mostly McCall's and Nomi pattern haul, but I do have some Butterick that I did get on online for a sale back a few months ago. So this is what my notebook looks like. At first, I wasn't going to buy any more patterns because of my health condition, and I had only chosen patterns that I like, but patterns that were conducive to my health condition. That is changing. So this is my notebook, and it's full. It is a 4-inch binder. It is full. When I say full, it is full. I'm gonna have to get another notebook. I am going to start doing underwear, not just for me, but my husband as well. I was able to find 2 underwear patterns online through Etsy because I do have the Quick Sew book to help me along with these. So I have a female underwear and it has 3 versions, and I have a men's boxer and it has 2 versions. So those are going to be in the works more than likely, probably during the winter months. Probably. I also bought a jacket that I found online, Etsy. This is a blazer, and it has a pointed bottom, pointed front. So let's get into the haul. The first one was a couple of months ago for Butterick. A lot of people were looking at Butterick patterns that had just recently dropped, and so I took advantage of it. Um, so I have, the first one is Butterick 7037. It is a type of shirt dress. Okay. The next one is Butterick 7046. Now, mind you, these are patterns that people were getting a few months back, and I decided to go ahead and take advantage of getting them when they dropped on sale. And these are all separates. These are all separates. The next one is this one, 7045, and I saw a lot of people get this pattern. So this one is going to be probably a winter make. I'm not sure yet. The next one is 7044. It's a maxi and a midi skirt. It doesn't have the top, but I'm sure I can probably find a top similar to that to style it like that for maybe late summer. Another shirt dress, 7038. And the last Butterick that I have is 6640. It is a wardrobe pattern. So it's got it's got 5 views, I think. Yeah, 4 views. 4 views to make a full wardrobe. And the next one that I got on that particular sale is a Vogue. Now, I only got it because my friend Stony, she does Vogue, a lot of Vogue. I mean, a lot of Vogue. But I was perusing the sale that day, and I found this. Now, this one doesn't say easy. So this one is going to be probably down the line. Maybe, it definitely won't be for this year, but hopefully I will have my skill level up by the time I get ready to make this for maybe mid-spring or late spring next year. All right, and I also did find a simplicity pattern that I wanted because at the time I had just gotten some news. So this was my first one piece pattern that I bought after getting some news. And it is Simplicity 9097. Yeah, your girl, Mimi G. So I have a lot of her stuff. Not as much as I want, but I do have it. And I also have her book. So the next thing was the sale that I took, that I participated in at Hobby Lobby. So like I said, if you have not heard, Hobby Lobby is getting rid of all of their Nomi and McCall's patterns for $2.99. So if you have some McCalls that you want or Nomi that you want, take advantage of that. I racked up because I went twice, and the second time was mostly for my husband, but the first time, no, I went 3 times. So the first 2 times were mostly for me because of the different views that I wanted to get since I've gotten my news. And the third time was for my husband. So the first one is going to be, this next stack is all McCalls. All McCalls. And this is, I'm going to start with the dress that I'm working on now with so much talent and Miss Carol. It is the McCall's 7351. So this one I'm working on right now. $2.99. All of these patterns for McCall's are $2.99. This one is McCall 7838. Hi, my friend. Hey, how are you? How art thou? Let me know if you want to come up. McCall's 8019. It is a jacket with a hood. So this one, I'm thinking if I can get to it rather quickly. I do have some Sherpa, but I want to use that Sherpa for something else, and I'll show you why. So this one is McCall's 8019. You do? Okay. All right. The next one is a what's called a easy pattern for beginners. It is a jacket, and it's McCall 7511. Okay, okay. The next one is McCall's 8345. Y'all, ain't she cute? Ain't she cute? And this is not a pants. What is it? Wait a minute. Let me see. It is a. Wait a minute. No, it is not a pants pattern. It is a dress. It is a dress, but it's made to look like pants or an overall. It is cute. A lot of people bought this one at the I think at the beginning of the when this one actually dropped, and I didn't get it, but I was able to find it for $2.99. So yeah, man, the little moo moo, I'm gonna do that one, and that's McCall 7402. If I didn't say it, this one is McCall's 8345. Yeah, I thought it was overalls too, but it's not. It is a dress, and it has down here where down this part right here. This is a faux fly front, according to the line art. It is a faux fly front. The next one is another popular one that came out, and it is McCall's 8585. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. And I bought this one as a separate, but it was only because of the way that it was put together, because I was thinking about the shorts on this one. This one, the next one is a separates, but it's a wardrobe piece. It is McCall's 8562. Now this pattern, this one right here, I looked up on because I actually picked up the male version of this last year, and I didn't go back to get the female version because they didn't have it, and I got it at Joann's when Joann's had it for $1.99. So this one I got for $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. So I now have the one for me, which has the tennis like skirt, and I have the male version for my husband. So we may not get to wear these this year, but definitely next year. Now this one is one that I saw late last year or whenever it dropped, and I didn't get it, but I did this time. And it is McCall's 8458. The last pattern was McCall's 8481. So I like this one, mainly because it is unisex. So, but I do like the placement of the cargo pockets. The last two McCalls are recent drops from I think this is for the fall, this year's fall lineup. I got this little cutie right here, McCall's 8610. I know. And as a matter of fact, I really want to, this is made, looks like it's made out of, these right here look like they're made out of that sweatshirt fabric. I'm not sure if you remember, but back in the 90s when they were making sweatsuits for people, mostly men, and they had like the big numbers. My husband and I actually bought us a matching set, and we would travel in it because it was so thick and so heavy. So I want to try to find some sweatshirt fabric like that, because that particular thickness, if you don't want to, if here in the South, of course, you don't have to wear a coat all the time, but if you in between seasons and it's colder north of us than it is here, it will suffice. So I do want to try to find something that thick. And the last one, the last macaw that I have is this shirt dress that everybody's getting, which is 8601. Okay. So that's all of my macaws that I got from Hobby Lobby at $2.99. I did get another pattern for my baby series that I got with the Simplicities. I mean the Butterick, and that is a robe, hooded robe and towel for my babies. Simplicity 9483. Yes, ma'am. It would be cute. You know what? This version has, looks like grommets right here as the decoration. Looks like grommets on the sleeve and here. So it would be cute to try to replicate and find some brass buttons like it has here. So yeah, if we could replicate it directly out of the jacket, it would be bomb. So let's start with the Nomi. Of course, when I saw it, I had to get it. It was $2.99. Yeah, your girl Denisha from Classified Life. Girlfriend did a thing. I think this one is ME2135. I think this pattern has maybe, I think it's a front and a back and a yoke on the pants. That's 3 pieces. And then the back, the top has 2 pieces. That's what it looks like. But yeah. Yeah, this one. So I had to get it. I had to get it. She looks good in her own on her own pattern. The next one is something that I've been wanting and wanted to tackle, but it's probably not gonna be this year. It's Corny Rainbows ME2045. Yeah, it is cute. The next one is another Corny Rainbow that just dropped, 2141. So I might try to get this one in the winter. I'm thinking. I have some more Corny Rainbows, so I'm gonna look right quick and get them out. Yeah, this one that dropped last year, I think, ME 2006. Yep. Another one that she dropped was ME 2022. Yep. All of her patterns are cute. I mean, you did? Yep. For $2.99 out of Hobby Lobby, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. That is for sure. Okay, so the next one is going to be Kichi B. I think I only have 2 of hers this time. No, 3, 4. I got 4 Kichi B pattern. Now this one is the one right here. Everybody was making this pattern. So since I got my news, yeah, she went in the lineup. I sure did. Nomi 2054. The next one is Nomi 2140. The one with the leather dress. Yep. Yep. Everybody has these patterns except me. Everybody. Everybody. Except me. But I got them now. The next one is ME 2127. We think alike, Alethea. We think alike. The next one by Kichi B is 2126. Which one? This one? This one? Get your screenshot. It's 2127. And it looks like it's a denim. Let's see. Yep, a lightweight denim. That's what she's got on here. That's cute. The next one is the 2126. Yep. 21, 26. The next ones are going to be by, oh, these are two different people. Elisa Threads. It's the jacket. A lot of people were making that one. Nomi 2057. The new one by Holly Darling. She's a little cute. And it looks like this is either piping or either, what is it? Bias tape in here. All through it. I think she's a new designer. Next up is going to be Julian Creates. His Nomi 2009. The last pattern was Nomi 2138. So this one I got for my husband on the first round. Nomi 2009. The second one is the overcoat, I think. I'm not sure if this is an overcoat or a raincoat or both. But it's Nomi 2059. The next ones are going to be from Miss Brittany J. Jones. Yeah. Her Nomi 2122. Now this is the other one that I wanted to do with that Sherpa that I was saying. I wanted to keep that Sherpa for something. I want to do this one. Nomi 2132 out of a denim and use the Sherpa that I have for this one to have matching jackets. Nomi 2132. The next one is going to be Nomi 2040. Her type of evening gown or some for summer straps. And the last one I got from Brittany is going to be 2133, her and her daughter with the denim shirt dress. The next one is your girl Beauty J'adore and her overcoat, Nomi 2001. Which one did you not have? Oh, I think I covered that one. But this one is Nomi 2001. The next ones are the last ones that I bought for my husband on round 3. These are all by Norris Dantaford. This is Mimi's husband. The first one is going to be Nomi 2130. And I like that fabric that's on there, so I need to try to find out what that is. I think my husband would look good in that. Then this is a jacket, more of a shacket-like, I think. Nomi 2036. Then his biker jacket, Nomi 2011. And I think maybe his biker jacket might go good with these pants, which are, or these cargo jeans, Nomi 2024. And the last one, but not least, is by, this is one of the first designers. I think this is his only pattern, but this has the barrel jeans and the vest. And it's by Happily Dressed, Nomi 2109. So that's my pattern haul for the last couple of months. And I do mean a couple of months because it's taken me quite you know, a little bit of time to get them. But when I saw the sale, I just for $2.99, I couldn't leave them in the store. I tell my husband all the time, you see a deal in the store, don't leave it in the store. Take it then, because if you try to go back to get it, you're not gonna get it. It won't be there. So that's the end of my pattern haul, and I got to figure out how I'm gonna get these all put up. I think I have need to get another 4-inch notebook. So hopefully I'm not gonna have to, but if I find some that I don't have before they get rid of the printing machine, I'll probably get them. But right now, I think I've gotten all I think I want. I haven't found anything else, and I'm not sure if we're gonna have another seasonal drop. I think they are planning to drop winter if it hasn't already dropped, but we shall see, like everybody else. Thank you, my friend. So if any of you are watching, spread the word. Go to Hobby Lobby and take advantage of the $2.99 sale. Uh, no, we need to talk about that because I don't know what that one is. I've never heard of it. We need to talk. Whenever you can talk, you just hit me up and say, call me or get online or something, and we'll talk about that, because I have not. And I'm assuming you're talking about it because of the what's going on with TikTok. But I'm definitely gonna stay on TikTok as much as I can. But if I can actually do a live and promote the YouTube channel first, I'm gonna do that as well. We'll probably start. I'm already trying to transition over to YouTube so that I can get my watch hours up. But this one is a live on YouTube, so it's gonna go in the bucket for one. So hopefully I'll start getting some more hours. I've got a lot more stuff on the disk drive that I need to drop. So hopefully I'll get some things there. Oh, okay. All right, everybody. Well, I thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. So you guys be great, and y'all be